Hi everyone, good day. Welcome back to our next video. In this video, we will discuss about passing arguments to functions. Let's move on to the video. Argument passing or parameter passing method define the way in which the parameters are passed to the function. Based on this, they are classified as pass by value or pass by address. So otherwise we can say it as call by value, call by reference. Let us discuss about both the ways of passing arguments to the function. First we will see how to pass the arguments by value. The method of passing arguments by value is known as call by value or pass by value. In this method, the values of actual arguments are copied to the formal parameters of the function. If the arguments are passed by value, the changes made in the values of formal parameters inside the called function are not reflected back to the calling function. Let us understand this concept with the swap example. So program to swap two numbers. So with this we can easily understand the parameter passing methods. So here you can see in this program. So we are initializing the values of A and B as 10 and 5. So we need to swap the values which is present in A and B. So that is what we are going to do in this program. So just we are printing the values of A and B before we are doing the actual swap operation. Then you call the swap function and pass the two parameters 10 and 5. So once you make a function call, the control will go to the called function swap. So here we have, this is the function header followed by the function body. Here we are passing the values of A and B to the variables x and y here. So just a value is passed from the main function. So that is copied to the variables x and y in the subfunction. Then we are performing the swap logic. We are declaring the temporary variable t. So in t you are assigning the value of x. In x you will assign the value of y, and y you will assign the value of t. That way, by using these three steps you are swapping the value. Then it will print in swap function, it will print what is the value of x and what is the value of y. So after this function is over, the control will go to the next statement after the calling function. So which is the printf, last printf in the main function. So it will print after swap, it will print the value of A and B. We can see that in main function, the value of A and B is not changed at all. Because we are just passing only a copy of the value. So the value of A and B will remain the same even after you perform the swap. The value of A and B is unchanged. It will, in the swap function, it will change only the values of the local variables x and y. Next we will see how to pass the parameters by reference. The method of passing arguments by address or reference is known as pass by address. In this method, the address of the actual arguments are passed to the formal parameters of the function. If the arguments are passed by reference, the changes made in the values pointed to by the formal parameters in the called function are reflected back to the calling function. Let us understand pass by reference by using the swap program. So here we have made few changes when compared to the previous pass by value program. So let us see how we are passing by address. So initialize the value of the variable A and B as 10 and 5. Let the variables be stored in memory location 1000 and B, let it be stored in 2000. Say for example. Then we are printing what is the value of A and B initially. So which is 10 and 5. So before the swap, we are printing before swap what is the value of A and B, which is 10 and 5. Then we are making the function call or invoking the swap function. You can see here the arguments what we are passing here is ampersand A and ampersand B, which means that address of A and address of B will be passed here, which is, for example, 1000 and 2000. We are passing the value as 1000 and 2000. So this is the address of A and B. When you make a function call, the control will be transferred to the called function. So you will go to the subfunction. Here, since we have passed a reference or address, it can be received only in a pointer variable. Only pointer variable can store the address. So here we are declaring two variables, int star x. So x is a pointer variable which will hold the address of A, and y is a pointer variable which will hold the address of B. So here the value of x is 1000, the value of y is 2000, which means that it will be pointing to an integer value in this memory location 1000, which is A for x and B for y. Then in the subfunction, a set of statements are available for performing the swap. We are declaring variable t. Then we are assigning t is equal to star x. So star x means it is a dereferencing operator or value at operator, which means that value in this address location. So in x, the value in x is 1000. The value at 1000 is 10. So that is the value of x. So that will be assigned to t. Similarly for y also. Star y means the value at location, given address location y, which is 2000. What is the value in the location? 2000. So we are swapping by using these three statements. So after performing the swap function, the value of x and y is swapped. So you will get the value as 5 and 10. Similarly, you can see that it is referring back to the original values of A and B. So x and y also refers to the original values of A and B. So whatever changes you are making in the subfunction, it is also reflected in the calling function, the variables of the calling function A and B. So when the subfunction is over, execution of the subfunction is over, the control will go back to the calling function, that is the main function. It will go to the next statement after the swap, which is the last printf in the main function. It will print after swap. You will have the swapped values for A and B. So this is pass by address. So when you pass by address, the original values will be changed. So the changes will be reflected in the original location itself. So we have seen both pass by value and pass by address. In this video, we discussed about how to pass arguments to functions in C. In the next video, we will discuss about pointers in C. Hope this video was useful to you. Kindly like, share and subscribe the video. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.